Hello Pisces, how's it going? It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly. Hope y'all are enjoying your day or whenever it is you're watching me. It's early morning here where I am, so I'm still sitting here sipping my coffee. So what's going on today here with Pisces? All right, let's get into it. What's going on? Berkana. I like Berkana. This is female energy, as you can see the way it's shaped. It's kind of like motherly energy. It represents birth or, a new beginning. Yeah, this is like represents the birch tree. Okay. Well, let's see what else. Othala. Othala is an awesome rune. It's Pisces energy as well. This is talking about some sort of your home. Okay, it's talking about your home or some sort of family tie. Okay. This could be some sort of legacy or some sort of security, But it could have to do with your family. Both runes here, Berkana is affairs of the family, and Othala is also a family rune, okay? So, many of you could be dealing with the family. But Othala could be talking about, a home. Something like that, some sort of real estate or something. What else? Raidho. Raidho is the wagon wheel, all right? It's a really positive rune when it's, in the upright. Some sort of journey or some sort of, travel or movement. But, when it's in the upright, you're on the right path, whatever it is. So if you're on some sort of a journey, whether it's a physical journey or a journey, another type of journey, like starting something new or something, you're on the right path. What else? Isa. Now, I like Isa here because this is talking about, this is ice, okay? Whatever it is here, this is here for a reason, okay? It's asking you to pause, okay? Because ice doesn't really move all that too quickly now, does it? So, this could be talking about exercising patience, okay? And it's hard to not push forward right now, especially when you have Raidho right here. So there's some sort of a conflict here about that. But, Isa is, we'll get more into that when I pull more runes, but Isa is also some sort of like a protective force. It coats the seed and protects it. And Berkana here is nurturing, so something is solid, whatever this is, something is solid, but something needs to come to a stop for a moment. Even though Raidho's right there. There's some sort of, there's something here with Raidho and Isa. I don't really quite get it. I got to get another rune. Wang Yu. And Wang Yu's in reverse, see? So now that makes more sense to me. This is some sort of friction, okay? Yeah, that's some sort of friction. And by the way, Pisces, Wang Yu means unhappiness or something that isn't really feeling right. You know what I mean? Maybe things aren't moving like they want to because you've got this right here. The thing is, though, you need to pause for a moment and check things out first, okay? There's some sort of, you know, this is kind of like feeling like a lack of harmony here or some sort of disappointment about how smoothly something is coming, you know, along, okay? It's kind of like casting a shadow over this. That's why Isa is right there. Yeah. So this is like really critical advice here to freeze and pause and don't force any outcomes, okay? Yeah. Hold your ground and remain still, okay? And allow the ice to preserve what you've already built, okay? Make sure that you reflect before acting and take time to evaluate, you know, any expectations that you may have surrounding this new venture here or this new journey, this new venture, this new journey here. This could be regarding some sort of a relationship with, you know, family or something like that. I don't know. Let's pull some more. I like Wang Yu to the fact that it's temporary. So just pause for a moment, okay? What else? Tiwaz. Well, now I like Tiwaz too. Tiwaz stands for justice. Okay, it's honor. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Let's see what else though, because the other runes are going to really tell. Fehu. Wow. I like Fehu. Fehu is like wealth, you know, money. Yeah. Oh, so whoever you're dealing with here may have some resources, you know, money. It was is the death rune. You know, you could be dealing with an Aries. I see Aries in here. I also see Sagittarius in here as well, Pisces. But, you know, whoever this person is over here, this person is a really good companion, I feel. Yeah. This person, you know, comes from, you know, a position of honor, you know, and purpose. I really feel that. And they have a lot of ambition with Fehu. You know, this person could hold, you know, valuable technical skills or something as well. But, you know, they could be focusing right now on, you know, building something that's going to, you know, add more finances, you know. So yeah, this person has been through a lot as well, you know. The yew tree is talking about endurance, you know. They've been through a lot, and you know, yeah. So I feel that this is, you know, this is some sort of a capable, you know, partner or an ally. This person values, you know, hard work and justice with Tiwaz right there. And, you know, long-term security. Yeah, so especially with Fehu right there, long-term security. And you can rely on their strength and integrity with this right here with Awaz. What else? Hadjalez. Hadjalez, huh? Okay, well, you know, Hadjalez is like the Tower card, all right? And what it is it's tying in with what's going on in your head, okay? There's something going on in your head about this. You can always, the advice of Hadjalez is you can always control your actions, okay? You can't control what others do. So, you know, although, you know, I feel like this has kind of like been a disappointment here, whatever's been going on, you know, you need to pause for a moment and protect what you've already built and take care of yourself. And, you know, when this ice melts, Wangyu will flip over to, you know, upright. This is very temporary, okay? So, you know, Isa is telling you to be very patient. Let's pull some cards out too and see what else. The tree. I like the tree. The tree talks about stability and roots. You see the roots on that? Yeah, see the roots? You know, this could be family roots for some. See, I see Othala and I see Berkana. I see roots here. The stars. Stars, dang. You know, I see the tree here, you know, reflecting over here with Berkana. I really do. I see it reflecting here with Berkana. You know, growth, new growth. You know, and Othala, I feel, is part of the stars, you know, right here. Your guided destiny with the stars. I feel that for sure, yeah. I think, Pisces, that, you know, well, I don't know, let's get one more card. The heart, dang. Well, I like that. You know, the heart is, you know, I think that the heart is, you know, relating here with Raidho. You see that? It's kind of a trip. You know, the tree is relating here with Berkana. It's weird how these cards are laying out. They're laying out just exactly like the runes are. Raidho is your journey, and the heart is, you know, your passion and your, you know, your emotional alignment moving towards what you generally love, what you really want. Moving towards something that you know. Well, it looks like you're on the right track, Pisces, for sure. You just need to take a little pause here. Temporary. Let's get another card here. And look at this, the lily. And the lily is definitely talking about Isa, you know. Patience, you know, yeah, for sure, you know. I think that your ultimate goal is, you know, some sort of property or something. There could be something going on here with property. I just keep seeing property, property, property. Uh-huh. And, you know, with the stars here, this brings some sort of inspiration. Yeah, I really like that. What you're doing here, Pisces, is you're navigating towards your true peace and your true place. And, you know, this talks about peace. The lily, you know, peace and calmness. Yeah. For some, this could have to do with some sort of an inheritance as well. But, you know, that's only for some. But yeah, this is, you know, this is your long-term ambitions for stability. What's at the bottom of the deck? Uh-oh, you got the clouds. You got the ring. And you got the rats. Well, those cards kind of suck. But what that is that's just background noise, and that's talking about Wang Yu here in reverse. This is, you know, this is talking about, you know, something going on here within yourself. Okay, within yourself. This is some sort of confusion, okay? Uncertainty, you know, mixed, you know, doubts, you know, some unresolved questions hanging over maybe some sort of a commitment or something with, you know, this could be, you know, some sort of a contract. This could also be some sort of, you know, the ring could represent you know, moving through something, like something moving. I'm kind of like feeling like this is like there's some sort of uncertainty here with the clouds that's causing some sort of an emotional friction. And that's exactly what Wang Yu is saying. And that's why Isa is right here. That's why Isa is right here. Because, you know, this is kind of like eroding. The rats talk about erosion and eating away. So, you know, you need to just take a break here, okay, to ease the anxiety, because you know, you don't need any more anxiety, Pisces, okay? Yeah. So the lily here is talking about peace and patience, and it's also relating over here with Isa. All right. So when you pair those, it's like definitely saying that, you know, trying to force something will only feed these rats. And, you know, and that's anxiety. That's like being really anxiety. You don't want that. Yeah. So just take a chill. Yeah. You know, you don't want to go through that. You know, the main spread up here with Berkana and the tree and everything like that, you know, this one right here. This is, you know, this confirms that, you know, your true trajectory towards, you know, where you're heading is solid. It's solid. Okay? Solid as that tree. So, you know, you just need to, you know, give a little bit of time here. All right? Let some of that anxiety and stuff and stress go. Have a little bit of patience. All right? And I know I've been saying patience forever, You know, it kind of sucks to have to keep saying it but I'm just reading what this says. And you know, you guys, the energy doesn't change a lot when I do the daily readings. So, you know, but the main thing here is, you know, to be patient here, you know, with the lily and everything. Make sure that and I feel that you're following your heart. You're going the right direction. You just, you know, you got a lot of anxieties going on over here about something, and it's all right. Just take a little bit of a break and step back for now. Okay? Wang Yu is very temporary, so yeah, that's the good news about that. Let's get some of these cards out here too. Let's pull a couple of these. Oops. The end of a tough cycle approaches. See, like I said, you know, Pisces, this wheel here. This is kind of like a wheel. It reminds me of, you know, moving away from the stress. See, this is like a wheel. Just like Raidho right here, the wheel moving away from this stress and this doubt. Okay? So that's really good news. You just need to, you know, just take a little bit of a pause for now. Okay? Let's get one more. Communication is key, Pisces. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. All right? So let's get a couple of these too. I don't hardly pull these out anymore, and I probably should. I like these cards. Time to act. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold, and you can deal with whatever your path reveals. Are you ready? All right? So yeah, just make sure that you look before you act, and make sure that you know, stay patient, Pisces. Don't be over. This is kind of like feeling over anxious, okay? Especially with the rats. One of a kind. From the moment you emerged into this world, you've had extraordinary talents. You understand starlight, animal voices, and all things magical. I like that. Well, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially if it definitely resonated with you. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces. See you again tomorrow. Bye for now.